Okay, so the phone went out in the middle of a pretty heated debate about tits and top surgery. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this quick because I don't really know how much space I got on my phone right now. So in part one of this video, I was talking about a lot of things, but the last thing I was speaking about was wanting to get top surgery and why I wanted to get top surgery and the good reasons for it, which was I know that for me, I would be happy with not having breasts because I would feel like it was my real chest that was showing. And the other reason was that, like, for me, having breasts is not a very masculine thing, and I do want to be perceived as masculine when I take my shirt off. I want to be able to take my shirt off and still be looked at as a guy. Shoot me. So I know that some guys have breasts. Like, I know that. Whether because they were born AFAB or because they have gyno or whatever. But I don't like it. It's not something that I wish for myself. And I know that everybody has this opinion, maybe not everybody, some people have this opinion that transgender people should champion the fight for non-conformist gender presentation. And you know what? No, I don't have to do that for anybody. This is not my fight. I've been visibly queer enough for most of my life that I have really done my bit to promote and normalize gender non-conforming appearances in the world. And I have done my part, and if I just want to do this because that's what I feel is the right thing for me, then that goes to anybody who has anything against that on like a feminist level, you know what I mean? Something that a YouTube creator that I really like called Contrapoint once said in her video, if I find the video, I'm going to link to it. So she said something like, along the lines of asking a transgender person to champion the fight for non-conforming to gender roles or to abolish gender roles or markers is similar to asking an immigrant to abolish borders. First of all, we are the people with the least amount of power and influence about this. Like, nobody asks transgender people what the gender norms should be, okay? Like, gender variant people who are cisgendered have a much better lever on this than transgender people. As soon as you are also trying to pass, anything you do that's non-conformist is not read as non-conformist. It's read as your old gender. So if I do something female, it just looks female to people, and then they're like, why are you transitioning? People don't put thought into this. People just look at you, and in a 0.3 nanosecond that it takes them to determine your gender, that's what they think your gender is, and that's it. They don't think you are gender variant and then respect you for the depth of your pondering on the subject. They just, that's a guy with tits, that's weird, you know? And I don't want to be the weird guy anymore. I'm just so tired of it. And then, of course, that is similar to being an immigrant in the sense that being an immigrant, you cannot abolish borders because you don't have a place in the system. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with transgender people. It's really hard for us to affect what cisgender people think about gender because they tend to view us as outsiders. So why expect that from me, you know? So another reason I don't want to have top surgery is I'm really afraid of the surgery itself. It looks painful. I've had major surgery before, and I'm a physical therapist, so I know that surgery is painful and rehabilitation is long and difficult. And for me, it's going to be a 3-month break from exercising and working because both my exercise and my work have really high requirements on my upper body. And I will need to recover fully in terms of mobility and strength in order to do what I do. And that scares me. Then I don't have money, which is workable, but still a big thing. And then the waiting list that I'm currently on will take 15 years. Really, I could get top surgery very quickly if I went back to Israel, but I'm not going back to Israel because fuck Israel right now. And I'm Israeli. And I don't want to be there because that place has gone quite scary. Okay, I am not sure I showed off in the last video, so I'm going to show off now. So, just to get this out the way, this is what I look like right now. No binder. Yeah. I think I've definitely grown. Like, my weight hasn't changed. I'm still along the 70-something, you know what I mean? But I think my shape has definitely changed. My hips are definitely a lot thinner, and this part is a lot bigger. I still got the muffin top. Probably still gonna have it for the rest of my life. Alright, that's it. Thank you very much, and I really hope this thing recorded.